So if you're a believer and you're looking to be encouraged, you got to understand that's what the fivefold ministry is there. That's there to do, to encourage the believers, because there's a lot of heartache and difficulties. And I do believe that God puts his servants and his children through great difficulties. He allows it to happen because something great happens in the suffering and the persecution. And one of the things that I wanted to encourage you on is you got to understand certain prayers that you and I prayed, and believe you me, I'm feeling it in my own life. So I really am practicing what I'm preaching to you guys. And when I speak to you guys, it's from the heart, because it's stuff that I just see people going through, and I'm going through it too. But I'm just there to encourage you, because as an evangelist called by God to uplift his saints, his children, I'm just there to do that. And that's why I'm not paid to do this. I'm called. And let me just encourage you quickly. You see, you got to understand this. You want to be like Christ? You're going to have your Judas. You're going to have your disciples betray you, and the crowds that use you one day and the next day turn on you. And then in your worst time of trial, when you need people the most, that's sometimes when they're not going to be there, and it's just going to be you and God. When you want to be like a Joseph, you're going to have to realize that you will be betrayed by your brothers and sold off into slavery. And you're going to have to be spending some time in prison, getting some false accusations. You want to be like David, you're going to have to kill some giants. And then just when you think you've made your massive breakthrough, the king who you love, and you love his daughter, he hates you, he's trying to kill you, and you're constantly living in caves and tents and fleeing for your life. And you've got your enemies chasing you. Yet, if you look at all of these people, they came out and had the best of everything later. They died full of glory and honor, full of days, as David did. And what I want to say to you is, you and I are not exempt from difficulties. You and I are not exempt from the trials and tribulations. Because I've also prayed that prayer, Lord, take me. I've also prayed that prayer, Lord, fill me up, because people just don't satisfy me. And the more people I met, the more I just end up loving my dog more, and just really spending more time with the Lord, realizing that people cannot fulfill me, only the Lord can. And it sure is difficult to be rejected, to be used and abused and lied to, and people manipulate me for personal gain. So whatever you guys are going through, understand that God's children are going to go through it. Even the ones that are there to encourage you are going through it. But it's about the end result of what's going to happen after your trials, after your tribulation. And even for death, even as some of you might end up dying for your faith, there's something great on the other side. Your character is being built. There's something that God is allowing to happen in your life. And the devil's going to bring everything at you. And you probably think God doesn't love you, God is rejecting you. Something I've learned, and I'm still learning, is God will allow the temptations and the trials to come your way. And the more you resist, and the more you just have faith, the more you just go into this default mode that whatever the devil throws at you trying to kill you will just make you stronger, better, faster, more intelligent, more discerning, more powerful, more strong, will build your faith. And it's that type of faith and that type of character that God will use when the darkness comes upon this earth. You will be the light, you will be the salt, and you will be the one to help people. And you will carry authority, and you will do good. So some of you right now, you feel like you're useless. Let me just explain. You're in a season, and once that season is over, you will begin the new season, and great things are going to happen. So don't get discouraged. Just know that God still is writing your story. He will get all the glory, and you are going to make some friends and enemies along the way. You're going to be loved and hated. Just accept it. And there will be more people that hate you than people that love you. So just get used to that. And you are not there to please the world. You are not there to make everyone happy. You are there for a divine calling and a divine purpose. And you need to know that. And sometimes God will separate you from certain people, and it's going to be really painful. Some of them might come back. Some of them might never come back. But God is going to make you rely on Him, and He's going to prove to you that you cannot trust man. You can only trust Him. So I hope you enjoy your journey. It's a roller coaster ride right now, but you will get to the end on the other side. So God bless you, and I'll speak to you guys soon. And remember to join my lives every Friday, 7 p.m. Central African time on TikTok. I'm trying my best just to encourage people, trying to disciple people, and you guys can really come there and just meet some people and just hear what the Lord is doing. And just know that you are not alone. Just remember that you're not alone. There's a lot of people that are going through exactly what you are going through. So just hang in there and just know that you will get to the other side. Some of you busted up, broken, but you will get there. It's a war that we're in. It ain't some playground. We're on a battleground, and God is preparing his soldiers. That's why you're taking so many punches, kicks, and going through so much difficulties. God is training you for the war that's coming, the war that we're already in, and the war that's going to intensify. Just remember that. God bless you guys.